This week's guests, Johnny Rabb's Rockhouse, Greg Haymes, and the Jimmy Velvet Trio. And now, here's your host, Rick Bedrosian.
Hi, welcome to Upbeat. Today we have Johnny Rabb, we have Jimmy Velvet, and we have from the Times Union and from Blotto, Greg Haymes. I'm sorry I was in a hurry this morning and I really didn't have time to shave or take a shower, but I figured I could shave anyway and look nice for the show. So, anyway, the best thing about Johnny Rabb is the fact that he and these guys have been together for so long that they just know what each other's going to do at any moment. They just are crazy. They're a great band. They play all over the Capital District, and you're going to like them. So here they are, Johnny Rabb's Rockhouse.
Well, over at my house, every night you can bet they have a meeting or some kind of fight. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. If we don't have a meeting, they're sure gonna have a big fight. Monday is this, Tuesday is that, Wednesday in the neighborhood chewing the fat. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. If they don't have a meeting, they're sure gonna have a big fight. Blow, blow, blow. Join a club called the Raising Sun. Raising the roof is all they've done. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. They open up a bottle and everybody gets real tight. Last night, the night before, 55 people come to my door. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. They open up a bottle and everybody gets real tight. It's everything. Well, they party in the attic and the cellar too. Got me so crazy I don't know what to do. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. Well, they'll have a meeting, they're sure gonna have a big fight. Look at here, in walked Cindy Lou, brought her whole family too. Took off the hats, the coats and shoes, ate all the food, then took a little snooze. They're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. If we don't have a meeting, they're sure gonna have a big fight. Gonna tell you, yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. Yeah, they're breaking up the house every night. If we don't have a meeting, they're sure gonna have a big fight. Take it easy, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead. You got my shirt tail flying all over the place and the sweat popping out of my head. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for there's ain't no time to quit. She said, oh, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa nova, bossa nova. Hey, little mama, let's sit down, we'll have a drink and dig the band. She said, drink, 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 oh fiddly-dink, I can dance with the drink of my hand. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working, for there's ain't no time to drink. She said, oh, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, cause I ain't got time to think. Bossa nova, bossa nova. Come on, baby, it's hot in here and it's oh so cool outside. Well, if you lend me $1, I can buy some gas and we can go for a little ride. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working for us, ain't no time for that. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, or I'll find myself another cat. Bossa nova, bossa nova.
All right, today Greg Haymes is here on Upbeat. Thanks for being here.
No problem, Rick. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Peachy.
What day is it today?
I can't tell you.
Okay, good. I was just testing you.
Okay.
I wanted to talk a little bit about, well, you're writing for the Times Union. You are the music critic, right?
Yeah, a music writer.
Music writer.
Arts writer,
I've
actually.
seen you criticize a lot.
Well, I know, but it's more than music, so we say arts writer.
Okay, okay.
That would be my preferred description.
How many shows did you go see this summer? I know you were busy. A lot, right?
Yeah, probably about 4 a week, something like that.
Now, any highlights? What,
No.
Anything that you hated?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
No, there were good shows. I don't know. It seems the whole way rock and roll is working these days. Everybody wants to tour during the summer, play the biggest possible venues, the stadiums, the amphitheaters like SPAC, and then nobody tours the rest of the year. That's the direction we're heading in. So.
It all gets clumped up into one.
Yeah, so you get everything happening over the summertime, and then nothing going on most of the other months. And given my druthers, I'd much rather see a band in a smaller place, whether it be, a 3,000-seat theater like Palace or a club. You get it. There's more that can happen when you get to that level where you're playing SPAC. If your lights are all computerized, your show is all set out. There's not a lot of spontaneity involved.
True. Okay. I was going to ask you about this. The Star Spangled Washboard Band.
I never heard of them.
No, you're this guy, right? Wild Bill Harris?
No, Wild Bill Hayes.
Hayes? Okay.
No, it was Broadway Harris. And Bowtie Johnson.
Bowtie Johnson. Now, those names reappear later in another band, sort of. But tell me,
more or less.
Now, you guys were on Mike Douglas, right? A couple times?
Yes, we were on Mike Douglas twice. I think we did an election. I remember being in Philadelphia on Election Day one year, which was where Mike Douglas taped. But I'm trying to. I think Rocky Graziano was on that show, and some guy who used to be Barry Newman. Guy used to be in a TV show called Petrocelli. I don't know. Oh, that wasn't a big one. But the other show was we were on with David Brenner and Phyllis Diller. And, we did a big smash hit song, Ukulele Lady. And
I remember that one.
Bowtie Johnson.
Bowtie Johnson.
Actually, am I getting glare on this? Actually kissed Phyllis Diller.
Oh.
On the air, and that was his
claim.
Right
on the air.
That was his claim. Yeah, right on the air. Yeah, that was his claim to fame.
Wow, great. I understand she was actually beautiful before that.
Yeah, she was. It's kind of a Frog Prince reverse kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, how about this? We'll move right away from Bowtie, and we'll get back to Bowtie again. Here's Bowtie Blotto.
Okay, there he is.
You guys magically become Blotto with the addition of Cheese and Lee Harvey. And
actually, Cheese was in the dying days of the Washboard Band. Cheese was playing with us. Yeah.
And you had Eddie Angel was in it for a while, right?
And Eddie Angel was playing in the Washboard Band, and Larry.
Larry Blanche.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what his name was.
Had a different moniker
but yes, Larry Blanche was playing with us as well.
Boy, now you guys, when MTV started, in case you hadn't seen these are from my personal collection. I bought these at Strawberries.
Actually, look, there's a price sticker on this.
Yeah.
He actually paid money for this.
That's right.
It's very impressive.
And I was actually invited to 2 of the Blotto weddings.
I don't want to know about that.
We'll talk about those. And this was your first. Was this your first album?
Well, we did. We did a 4-song EP that came out in 1980.
And now, when MTV started, you guys already had a video done for Lifeguard. Is that correct? And at the time, they didn't have a big library of stuff, so you guys were played pretty regularly.
Yeah. No. When MTV went on the air, in fact, a lot of record companies were refusing to give them videos. They figured, well, it's a TV station, so if they were producing their own shows, they would have to pay this much money to produce this half-hour block. But they're not producing their own shows. We're producing the shows for them, even though they were videos and smaller blocks. And they wanted to get paid, and MTV said, no, we're like the radio. You don't pay to have your songs played on the radio. And so when MTV went on the air, there was a lot of major record companies that did not provide them videos, which opened the doors for a lot of independent companies, such as Blotto Records.
Blotto Industries.
Blotto Industries.
You guys were on like a real, you guys were on quite a bit. At first, I remember seeing it, all the time. Every time I turned the TV on.
I don't. They did play the Lifeguard video the first day they were on the air. Although, as I recall, I didn't see it for about 7 or 8 months, because I think when MTV first went on the air, they weren't on I think the only local cable system that MTV was on was in Troy, and I didn't know anybody in Troy, so I didn't see it. I finally saw it somewhere. I think somewhere in Connecticut. I saw it on MTV.
Okay. Now, and they showed Lifeguard and Metalhead and
we did another video for I Quit.
That's right.
They showed all 3 of them.
And they still show Lifeguard from time to time, correct?
Yeah, Lifeguard, it's one of those, if you have a good Christmas song, they drag it out every Christmas.
Right.
If you have a good summer song, sun comes out, snow melts, they drag out your Christmas video. In fact, they used Metalhead. They used parts of Metalhead in promotional commercials for the network that got played. I saw those regularly, even I think before MTV was on in other cable markets in the capital region.
Well, that's great. Now, back when there used to be professional baseball, I remember watching the Mets during the playoffs, and they were playing between innings or while they were changing pitchers, some of your stuff too, at Shea Stadium. That was kind of exciting for me. I was in Nashville at the time, and I was watching with a couple people, and I was like, I know these guys, and they're all looking at me like, yeah, right.
They used to play Lifeguard. I want to guard your life. You see, they bring in the relief pitcher.
I get
it. You want to save the lead. I want to guard your life. They'd play that. That was one of that was probably the greatest thrill of my professional life. Being played at Shea Stadium.
That's pretty good. I think it's nice. It's a good thing. I haven't been played at Shea Stadium. I went to a couple games there once and couldn't even get a hot dog. So there you go. Well, now tell me, you guys, Blotto gets together occasionally to play, right? And
hopefully less and less occasionally, but yeah, every once in a while we played. We just put out a CD called Collected Works, which was.
Did you bring one for me?
No, but it was this and this and one other EP, and then the flip side of a single, all shoved onto one little 5-inch disc. It's amazing what technology can do now in the 90s. So we did that. That came out on One Way Records, which is based right here in Albany, in the spring. And so we did a show when that happened, and we've been cornered into doing another show or two every once in a while, but
Well, that's good.
Not on any sort of regular basis.
They're always a lot of fun. Now, in the winter months, do you review like other things besides music, or does Mike Gack? Is he the one that does the? I see he does some plays, reviews plays for Times Union.
Yeah, Michael does a lot. Michael does almost all of the theater, and as well as some music. I do a lot of music. I do, I've done everything from plays to comics, and I've done, you do stories on poets and how to have a Super Bowl party, and I mean, it's a job. You go there and they say, oh, today you'll be working on.
Oh, good.
Today you'll be working on Woodstock, or today you'll be working on.
Do you like your job?
Fried Chicken Festival.
Do
I do like the job very much. But writing for a newspaper is a lot like gigging, really, because when you do the gig, you go out, you do it, and it's gone. Writing for the newspaper, you go out and you write it. And
it appears in a birdcage.
Yeah, the next day there's another newspaper, and so it's gone. So it's like one of these days, it's like, I guess it's probably like writing a book would be like making an album, but.
Right, that makes sense. It's not gone. It's actually
right. It's something that you can hold on to. But.
It's got a spine and. Well, anyway, on that note, we'll look for you in the paper, and we'll maybe see Blotto around. And thanks for being on the show.
No problem, Rick. Thanks for inviting me.
Anytime.
Tomorrow.
Busy.
Next day?
Possibly. If you bring me a CD.
All right. Okay,
All right.
Will do.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, we want to thank Greg Haymes, and he had some interesting things to say. Man, he was on Mike Douglas, and they've got videos out there on MTV all the time. I'm bleeding. Ouch. Okay, next on is Jimmy Velvet and his traveling companions. It's a great trio playing rockabilly. Take it away, Jimmy Velvet.
Here's a little song called Crazy Legs. Well, I got a little woman called Crazy Legs. She's the queen of the teenage crowd. All the dads put the nickels in the old box. They watch you do the bop when the music gets loud. Crazy legs, bopping all over the floor. Do the bop, crazy leg, do the bop. Well, she's my baby and I don't mean maybe she's mine. Well, I'm crazy about crazy legs, crazy about me. I'm crazy about crazy legs, crazy about me. Well, she's my baby and I don't mean maybe she's mine. She can move and jump in a style that's all her own. Just give her lots of room and a rock and roll tune. She can do the bop until the cows come home. Crazy legs, bopping all over the floor. Do the bop and crazy leg, do the bop. She's my baby and I don't mean maybe she's mine. Do the bop. In a style that's all her own. Just give her lots of room and a rock and roll tune. She can do the bop until the cows come home. Crazy legs, bopping all over the floor. Do the bop, crazy leg, do the bop. She's my baby and I don't mean maybe she's mine. Come on, you can do the bop. Boop Scooby Dooby Lena, go gal, go Bopalina, Bopalina. She my gal. Oh Bopalina, Bopalina. She my gal. Well, she's my gal and I love her so. Boop Scooby Dooby Lena, go gal, go. Well, the school bells are ringing, everybody running out. Me and Bopalina gonna dance and shout into the whole town in a T-town shack. We get going, gonna ball the jack. Bopalina's got 2 feet that tall. Look out, cat, I'm a camel walker. Bopalina, Bopalina. She my gal. Oh, Bopalina, Bopalina. She's my gal. Well, she's my gal and I love her so. Scooby Doobalina, go gal, go. Paddle in the shoes on my hound dog feet. Me and Bopalina gonna walk the feet to the whole town in the T-town shack. We get going, gonna ball the jack. Bopalina's got 2 feet that tall. Look out, cat, I'm a camel walker. Bopalina, Bopalina. Yeah, she's my gal. Oh, Bopalina, Bopalina. Yeah, she's my gal. Well, she's my gal and I love her so. Doobalina, go gal, go.
Shucks, said the bunny. I might as well just stay here where I am and be your little bunny. And so he did. Have a carrot, said the mother bunny. The end.
Jimmy Velvet.
Hi, Rick.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You know, I like your band. Tell me more about it.
Okay, well, basically, what the Jimmy Velvet Trio consists of is 3 of us. And we're trying to do traditional rockabilly and in its purest manner. So with all upright bass and just 2 drums and a couple of snares and no effects, or not a lot of effects on the guitar, and just go out and play traditional rockabilly and have a good time.
Where are you playing?
Well, we play all over the Capital District. We play a lot in central New York and state of Vermont, down in Long Island. We plan on doing some tours, and we're going to go down south. And we're really excited about. We have an upcoming record.
Now, when will that be out?
That'll be out the first of the year, or hopefully by Christmas. So, boys and girls at home, you can put that on your Christmas wish list for the Jimmy Velvet Trio's first release.
Great, great. Well, thanks for being on the show, and we'll look for the CD.
CD, yes, it will.
Excellent. No vinyl?
We're going to do some vinyl, too.
I thought that would be good for you guys.
Yeah, I have a real up-and-coming record label with international distribution, amongst other things, and they want to put it out on vinyl and CD as well.
Who are you to say no?
That's the kind of guy I am.
All right, well, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Rick.
All right. All right, that's it. Thanks to Johnny Rabb, and thanks to Greg Haymes, and thank you, Jimmy Velvet. That's it for Upbeat. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Thank you very, very much.